I'm going to call this meeting to order, and we have the minutes of September 2nd.
Move we approve the minutes of September 2nd.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, any discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then we can move on to bills for payment. We need to ratify warrant 5A, and we have warrant 6, the payroll, which is warrant 6P, mowing for the cemetery fund, and Conservation Commission fund for a presentation that took place. And do I have a motion?
I'll move we ratify warrant 5A, approve for payment warrant 6, warrant 6P, cemetery fund number 4, Conservation Commission fund number 2.
I'll second that motion.
All right, any discussion? Let's see,
I did have a question,
Yeah.
just to make sure I understood. The mowing, like there was 2 separate invoices, but they're basically 2 separate contracts, one for the
One for the
cemeteries
cemeteries.
and one for the, okay, that's
Right.
what I thought.
Yeah, they come from 2 different funds.
Yep, okay.
and the warrant 5A that we're ratifying is the property taxes, $300,000 going to Dummerston Town School District.
Right.
So that's what that one is. And then we have in our warrant 6, we have the usual, some electric bills, some gravel, some highway department repairs, some property tax refunds for overpayments. Nothing too exciting that I saw.
Nor I.
So, well, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, got that. And we have no visitors, so we'll skip over that portion. Under correspondence for information, anything that you see there? We have a wastewater permit, a thank you note from Green Mountain Camp, and notice of Southern Windham Community Organizations active in disaster, which sent us a letter. So I was thinking we could forward that Southern Windham Community Organizations active in disaster letter to our Emergency Management Director, Don Hubbard.
Mm-hmm.
So could you
I will do
send
that.
that on to
Sure.
her? Under unfinished business, well, we have, anyone have any goals, updates on the goals? Okay. We did get the information, the traffic survey on East-West Road, just east of the center here. Do you want to summarize that?
Yeah, I guess so. Basically, and I'll make it a real nutshell here, there was roughly 650, 660 people that traveled that road daily. 70% of them were cars, 20% of them were pickups and vans, and the balance were anything from single trucks and buses and that type of thing. Basically, the average speed for the time of the test was 33 miles an hour. The 85th percentile was 38 miles an hour, and basically all that is 85% of the vehicles were going 38 miles an hour or less. It's interesting to know that the travel speed there seems to be much higher than the 25 mile an hour posting. Guess that's it in a nutshell.
I did speak with Matt Mann from the Windham Regional Commission, and he's going to send us his recommendations based on the survey results, and he's told me that while he's familiar with that stretch of road, he'll take a drive and he'll come to one of our meetings where we discuss this further.
It's interesting to know that 93% of the vehicles were going faster than 25 miles an hour, which might lead to some future discussion. And you had asked me to contact the Sheriff's Department to see if they would like to have some input, and Mark and I haven't caught each other in a phone call yet.
Mhm.
He's been in class a couple days, and I'm hard to catch sometimes.
Yep.
But I would like to see if we could get the Sheriff's Department to contribute the same night that Matt Mann did to any discussion that they may have or interest that they may have.
That might be good. Just for background, I sent a note to Steve asking if he thought it would be a good idea to get the sheriff's opinion on what the speed, what an enforceable speed would be there, and how, from an enforcement standpoint, what the posting and the speed limit should be. So
We did manage to get the radar light down here in our cross conversations, but we haven't discussed this.
okay, great. So we'll hear from Matt Mann soon, and we'll try to
And we'll
coordinate
try to
with the
coordinate,
sheriff.
thank you. Yep.
And we'll have invite all interested parties.
Did the sheriff say how long that radar light would be there? Is it-
No, and I actually asked him to put it in several different places, not only just there. I asked him about there, down by the school, somewhere on Middle Road, and somewhere near the West Dummerston Village. I thought might not be a bad
Well, maybe
idea.
he'll move it around then.
But I really, we've just been passing ships on the phone, and I was glad to see that it showed up there yesterday or early this morning.
Great. Good. Under new business, let's see, we've had a request for a traffic count or survey, same as we'd done on East-West Road. A resident there, when we had a discussion with the Friends of the West River Trail, she'd made a request just recently, but also maybe a year ago or so, she also requested it. And I think it probably provide good information as the trail and the neighbors along that stretch go forward with this. So if that was agreeable, I'd take a motion to request a traffic survey on Rice Farm Road near the where the railroad comes out onto Rice Farm Road.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. So we have a curb cut, Cindy Jerome. On Leonard Road, and Lee's gone out there and has looked it over. I think he's certified there are no wetlands there, no cattails or.
Charlotte's looked at it as well.
Yeah, oh, good. And he's made recommendations for culvert and grading the slope away from the road, so we have a good map there.
Nice map, yep.
Yeah.
I'll move we approve the curb cut for Cindy Jerome on Leonard Road.
Second.
Okay, any discussion, further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, there we go. Okay, there's one of the Windham Regional Commission meetings that I went to last summer, I think, was on shared municipal services. And one of the issues a lot of the towns that were represented there, brought up was animal control. And some of the towns are having a hard time filling that position. Brattleboro apparently has had a hard time with funding their animal control position. So they're suggesting that communities in the area might want to share an animal control person. And they're going to have, they're suggesting having a meeting later this month during the afternoon, which is practically the middle of the day, but in Brattleboro to discuss this. So I think it'd be good to hear what they are thinking. And
Are you offering to attend that meeting?
I think even though it's a difficult time for me to go, I'm in that I have sort of a vested interest in
Yes, you do.
this.
They clearly aren't paying their people as much as we're paying you.
For the record, in Dummerston, Wayne Emery and I have been the volunteer animal control officers for a little while.
For a long time.
We're thinking about deputizing a few other volunteers.
I think it's a great idea if you'd be willing to attend.
Yeah.
I'll move that you attend and represent Dummerston.
Second.
Well, we have to have a unanimous vote. Given that there are only three.
Yes, we do, that's right, too. I
Yeah, so
thought of that.
I'll maybe, you've put me in a parliamentary bind here.
You can always abstain.
Okay, I'm going to do my best to attend that meeting.
Let me rephrase my motion.
Yes.
I would move that Zeke does his best to attend that meeting and understanding that he has work responsibilities too.
I accept that amendment.
Okay, with that, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Good. So, and anyone else is welcome to attend.
Well, I'd be interested to hear what the pros and cons are. I mean, it's not
Sure.
gonna save us any money since we don't
Yeah,
pay any money.
I know.
yeah. And we would lose a little bit of control, but.
Right, right. You know, in the past, the sheriff used to take care of it, and he considered doing it again. And we occasionally get letters from people, you know, with expressing an interest in taking on a paid position to do this, and you know, serving a couple of towns in the area. So it's a recurring issue.
Mhm.
Under other business, I have nothing. Good Lord, what happened? I mean, it's gonna take us longer to sign all this then.
You get good at drum night here, things happen.
Yeah,
I
I move
guess
it
so.
along.
Maybe
Wow.
just remind where the meeting's gonna be next
Ah,
time.
yes. Next, on the 30th, we're going to have our meeting at the community center in West Dummerston. We'll get to see the new paint job, and it's an opportunity for people in that neighborhood to come out and rake us over the coals if they want, or carry us around on their shoulders in the parking lot, whatever.
Well, let me give Steve a little forewarning, that Jean Momini would like us, as a board, to look at the library storage, and particularly the drainage outside the window, which is the recurring problem, because they don't want to put, or can't put a gutter because of winter ice problems. So it's gonna be a perennial problem unless those conditions are amended somehow.
I know we looked at it, boy, time flies, 2 years ago, Zeke? We looked at
Yes.
trying to change
Two or three
the
years
drainage
ago,
out back and.
Yep,
um,
right. So I guess we'll look again.
Yeah. With that, I guess I could move we adjourn.
I would second.
Okay,
Motion.
all those in favor?
Aye.
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 There we go.